The very interesting code switching part has always been the times where I go out with my mother. 엄마, 뭐 먹을래? 아, 小笼包. 알았어, 小笼包 시켜줄게. 不好意思，可以给我一笼小笼包吗? 엄마, 시켰어. 안녕하세요. 33살 한국인 곽경훈이라고 합니다. Hello. My name is Kyung. I'm 33 and I come from South Korea. How long I've spent my time in Singapore? Basically, it's almost my whole life. I've lived in Korea for around 2 to 3 years, and I've moved to Singapore when I was 3 years old. How did I move to Singapore? It was due to my father's job back then. He was an architect working under Hyundai. His project was situated in Singapore. It was a situation where my dad had to move to Singapore. My mom made the decision to bring us, my brother and myself, to Singapore as well. The struggle for me in kindergarten was I didn't know how other people interacted, and there was also Mandarin involved. So it was even more confusing for me because I was thinking like, so what's English and what's Mandarin, out of the sentence? If someone says, oh, 我要那个 apple. But as a kindergarten boy, I would not know anything. I'll be like, what are they talking about? Yeah. While being a student here in Singapore, because I was a foreign kid, the first thing they will ask is, hey, how come your name is Kyung? So I had to explain, I'm Korean. And they'll be like, oh, I know Korean, 진짜, or 안녕하세요. So I'll be like, oh, good, you know Korean. And then I basically had a nickname called the Kimchi Boy. I didn't find anything offensive, but I did ask them back, like, if I call you like Chicken Rice Boy, or like Hokkien Mee Boy, hey, Kway Teow Boy, you feel anything, man? Like, you don't feel anything, man. So when you call me Kimchi Boy, yeah, okay, sure, I'll take it, I'll take it with an open heart. And also my name is Kyung-hun, so people started calling me like Bihun, Tanghun. All these are like combo nicknames for me. So basically for me, code switching was a must because at home I'm using 100% Korean. It was by hourly blocks of the day. 6 a.m. to like time to go to school, like until 7 a.m. I'll be speaking Korean to my mom. Once I take the school bus or make my way to school, from 8 all the way to 2 p.m. in the afternoon, it's English and Mandarin all the way in school. I will switch back to Korean again, and I'll speak to my mom in Korean, like what happened in school, how it was. I will SMS my friends in English. So the code switching happens from different places, basically depending on my environment and who I was with. Right now, I'm working 3 jobs. Korean language instructor at Sejong Korean Language School, dance instructor, and content creator. I've worked as a Korean language teacher for 9 years, dance instructor as 6 years, and content creator as 2.5 years. I'm also leading the social media marketing, so if you see Sejong TikTok, it's me! Teaching Korean honestly is the most unexpected thing that I imagined myself I would do. But I've always found joy in teaching. Right now, focusing on adult learners. So the age range is around 18, or sometimes there are some younger ones like 15, 16, up to 70. I started TikTok towards the end of the COVID period, where my girlfriend just encouraged me to try to make a TikTok video using Korean accent to speak English. I just picked a few food names and then I posted and I closed the app. The next day when I went to office, my colleague told me, Kyung, your TikTok, the views actually, it spiked up so much. What do? You create a viral video. Since then, the creation of videos have been consistent. I've been creating different aspects and here is where I am now. So after making all these videos as well as teaching local students in the Korean language school, I do realize, I felt like, hey, actually I could reach the locals and the Koreans as well as the culture as well. Yeah, I could actually bridge the gap between these two. I started dance when I was in JC. in a school CCA called the Modern Dance Club. So I thought it involved hip-hop, you know, the street styles, popping, locking, breaking. But voila, it's a contemporary jazz and ballet. Yeah, but I didn't quit. I just stuck through with it. I learned and absorbed as much as I can. Fast forward to uni days, I joined the NUS Blast, where I started my hip-hop street dance. But now I am freestyling a lot. I do choreographies as well, but going for freestyle jams and battles is one of the competitions that I join locally and internationally. For freestyle battles, I do represent Singapore with my dance partner. I have repped Singapore in competitions in both freestyle and choreography. 2018, there was this battle which is 2 versus 2. It was me and Fazil against a Malaysian and Taiwanese dancer. It was the finals already. So it was by a point system. So actually by the third round, we lost to the Malaysian and the Taiwanese already. And the fourth round was me, but we know we already lost. I realized the crowd was already like, hiya, they won already. So the mood was going, the atmosphere was going down like this.
Let's go! Hey, hey, hey!
I'm not gonna give up. Because I know we lost already, but I'm not gonna give up my round. You know, I'm gonna put up a good fight, and I'll make sure I rep Singapore well. I'm really rooting in and supporting and growing with the Singapore dance scene. Yeah, that I didn't realize until people around me after the event told me. Yeah, that was where I really got mind blown, or it opened up my mind. I was like, wow, I didn't know that. You know, I didn't know I'm actually doing that. Yeah. Well, when I have kids in the future, I would definitely want to teach my kids both the local culture, the Singapore culture, as well as Korean culture. And hopefully, you know, they are trilingual like me. No pressure to my future kids, you know. Yeah, you know, no pressure. I would also want to not just teach the language, but to teach the Korean culture as well. Because if not, I do believe that's where the culture a particular culture will start to die out. And especially in terms of international marriages, you know, there will be two cultures coming in. Some will clash, some will go hand in hand. So I think knowing those, not just the ones that go hand in hand, but the ones that doesn't go hand in hand, I think I would want my future kids to know. I am proud to be a Singaporean. Being a Singaporean is actually not just a word, just, you know, used loosely, but there's so much connection between the different cultures, races, languages. Yeah. So I do feel like, I would say I'm proud to grow up here. You know, one of the cleanest and safest countries in the world. I don't think you'll get this anywhere else. Yeah. 사랑하는 엄마, 아빠께 먼저 엄마와 아빠에게 진심으로 감사하고 사랑한다고 표현하고 싶습니다. 얼굴을 마주보며 말하기에는 가끔씩 좀 부끄럽지만 이 편지를 통해 제 마음을 표현하도록 하겠습니다. 엄마와 아빠가 30년 전 싱가포르로 이주하신 결정이 형과 저의 삶과 미래를 얼마나 크게 좌우하셨는지를 깨닫고 깨달았습니다. 엄마와 아빠가 30년 전에 싱가포르란 낯설고 새로운 나라에서 살아가는 동안 수많은 시련과 도전이 있으셨을 텐데 엄마와 아빠는 끊임없는 용기와 인내심으로 모두 극복하셨고 우리에게 더 나은 기회와 밝은 미래를 위해 수많은 희생을 하신 것에 대해 너무나도 감사하고 얼마나 큰 영감이 되는지 모르십니다. 엄마와 아빠는 저희 기둥이 되어주셨고 지금의 저를 만들어 주었습니다. 이제는 저희가 엄마와 아빠의 기둥이 되고 엄마 아빠의 눈에 세상에서 가장 자랑스럽고 멋진 아들로 살아가도록 노력하겠습니다. 엄마 아빠 I love you. 막내 아들 곽경훈 올림.